paradigm requires it.
Well, I got a bunch of ammo.
Refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
Let's see here.
And others are not.
We have some concussion mines that we could try to use.
Increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and
What is this? Oh, tossball card. Toxicity crash threshold. And cigarettes.
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea. It's the law. And now this.
Here's a song for you to enjoy.
And now this.
Reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
All right. There's probably a sneakier way into this place. Oh. I wouldn't say we're the sneakiest crew. I wouldn't say I'm the sneakiest man. In fact, I do enjoy the balls to the wall approach of smacking people in the face with the biggest hammer I could possibly get, but that's not how I play these games, for whatever reason. Now, it doesn't look like it wants me to go any further up, so front door it is. Okay.
Sure, it's pretty now, but have we considered what it might look like on fire?
Okay. Just have a canid in here. He's just a sleepy boy. Thank God I didn't take Klepto.
This window. Don't like it. These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next outing. They'll display us in the standing before we cut them up.
Sure. Let's just use grenades. Hello. Put that back there. That's for you. That concussion grenade did a good job. Oh. Whatever. Okay, that was a bad idea.
Looks like the man back up the grabs. Here's to the next residents being above felony.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my call.
When I said it like charging in with a hammer, I didn't realize it was listening, but here we are. Ooh. Incendiary light revolver. Uniform, mag pick. Sentinel Verhart. I don't know. Once you complete your work at the refugee camp in the western region of Golden Ridge, you shall ascend the neighboring mountain to the Guardian Estates. You shall do so openly, in daylight, to gain the trust of those within the estates. Those present are ex-Protectorate subjects who have remained in the region, a thorn in the side of the Order and Auntie's choice alike. Recruit them for our purposes by any and all means. Once you have done this successfully, you shall lead guerrilla strikes throughout the region independently. We trust you shall complete your task with gusto. Blood-soaked orders. Ah. You gave him a computer. Terminal of Vigilant Gish. Logs. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Well, we're going to be reading this for the next 9 minutes. Our Vigilant lies dead. In accompanying a scavenging party last week, she stepped from the path and onto a landmine. There is hardly enough of her left to bury. None are sure what to do now, least of all myself. I am only Warden, still present and living. But that does not mean I feel ready to lead. The others look to me as our supplies dwindle and the Protectorate sends no recourse and expect me to have answers. Morton came to me yesterday, said something that should have been blasphemy. No one's coming for us. There's no rescue. The Protectorate's left us to die. I wanted to deny it, but I believe it to be true. Some others here agree, or could be made to agree. Yet still others do not, and shall not. If we're to start looking after ourselves in earnest, those that disagree shall attempt to stop us, as Protectorate law demands, with force. And we shall have no choice but to respond in kind. May the Matriarch absolve us of any sins we may soon commit. Ex-Warden Edward Dunsany. Oh. My predictions were not entirely correct. A group formed from some remnants of the estate staff and some of the refugees sought to use the cover of night to escape the estates, presumably to defect to the Order. We refused to allow this to happen. In the fighting that followed, some were killed, but more were wounded. Many more were wounded. Morton and I agreed to keep the survivors here, but to what ends, we've yet to decide. Worse, we don't possess the requisite medicine to treat the wounded. All we've managed to acquire is a crate of Auntie's Choice Adrenatime. It would appear to be faintly similar to the Matriarch's own Mercy oxymorphone. Morphine? I don't know. I don't know how that's actually pronounced. Though obviously more crude and seemingly designed for a specific alternate purpose. But we are desperate, and it will help us ease the pain of the wounded. By the Matriarch, what are we doing? Preventing our own from joining our enemies, only to treat them with our enemy's supplements. It's enough to make one weep. Ex-Warden Edward Dunsany. Precipice. Something is going through the estates, a sickness or I don't know. We are not ourselves anymore. The banditry has become perpetual, our earlier pretenses of honor abandoned. Morton personally killed several desperate refugees earlier, and I am terrified to say that I cannot recall what I did or did not do. We wanted their supplies, to see if they possessed the invader's substance, Adrenatime, but they had none. Oh, they're hooked. It feels like I cannot think, cannot resist, cannot feel. I write this only to remember what I wrote, that I wrote it, and that there was something before this doomed precipice I feel myself irresistibly draw towards. Okay, well. To the new inhabitants of the Guardian Estates. We know the last 3 years have been difficult for you. You have been left to fend for yourselves, while all around you the bloodthirsting invaders and feckless traitors have squabbled over less land than could suitably house a dozen family. The Sovereign has abandoned you, but you needn't entertain this indignity any longer. As this message travels to you, so too does a Protectorate sentinel. And where normally one would raise a hub of banditry to the ground, this one shall arrive to parley. He will arrive in 3 days' time in daylight. Engage him openly, and outlined the entirety of your situation with him, including manpower, munitions, and understanding of Order and anti-choice movements in the region. Should you do so satisfactorily, you may hear from us again, and our working relationship shall be most fruitful. A concerned friend. What was this? Subject, die. Die. You sent a lot of words in your last message. Here's ours. Give us Adrena time and don't die. Give us Adrena time and die. Oh. Send anybody you want, and we'll kill them and take whatever they got, and it better be Adrena time. Everyone here needs the Adrena, and we haven't ever got enough. We killed your man, but he didn't have any Adrena. Tell us where you're messaging from so we can show you how happy we're not. Ed. Ed lost his mind. What a silly man, this Ed. Well, I'm not sure what to do about the Canaan here. He's just kind of stuck here. I could deal with him. I'm not going to. I think we're good. Seems like a pretty good place to set up a base if you're trying to be sneaky about it. Da-da-do-da-day. Alright. Let's just fast travel down. Ow, shit. My elbow. I don't know what's going on, but for the last year or so, my elbows just pop whenever I start stretching out my arm. We're at to kill the French. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about this. It considers me an enemy. So. Oh well. Good lord.
Now let's admire
all kinds of stuff over there. I could turn this in though.
Don't think.
Seems like a good idea. Let's go turn this in. Bump, 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 bump. Unfortunately, I can't hack the automech quite yet. I'd like to, but I can't. So we're going to return to the bounty terminal.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was.
We're going to enjoy using this this hammer. Oh. Ooh. I've done it. 720 XP. Advanced decryption key and 1500 wings. I like that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I think I'm going to swap up my companions if I can. I don't think I can do that here. I think I have to go back to the ship. And by swap up my companions, I mean I really want to level up the other one that I have forgotten. Listen, I just started playing Black Flag, and it's taken my focus. I enjoy that game quite a bit. It is so good. Oh, we have conversations to have. Oh yeah, it's Inez. That's it.
Heard the abbot trotted out some excuses for the hit on our base. Well, Andy's base. Could be that he's sincere. Or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, if Ortiz was among them, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
Correct.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander. At least we already know what needs doing at Opportunity to help get survivors back on their feet. let's not lose sight of that in all of this. We should move on, unless you got something for me?
Nope. Yes?
Commander, you got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees. The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
That was doing it, not making him earn his help. That's the number one.
He seems more concerned with the Order's reputation than anything else. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war. I'd like to believe that. But frankly, I got some other concerns. I went through this myself when Andy's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
Huh. Human shields.
They'd have to be evil to even think of them as such. And they'd have to be stupid to think that's a line nobody would cross. The Order doesn't strike me as either. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then... well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
Okay. That's done. I don't think Niles had anything to say, but I also don't know where he went.
Only the Protectorate possesses the
Oh,
advanced
is he that?
technology and know-how behind
Is he
the
downstairs
mental
or is he up
refreshment
here?
process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
I've lost him somewhere.
Refreshment process increases tractability.
Here he is. All right.
Stifles undue agitation,
Yeah, he's hanging out in there.
toward inclinations, and refashions the mind
And we
into a
have...
thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject
Not this?
lacking the appropriate zeal for their
I think he's in the front.
report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's
Yes,
not just
there we
a
go.
good idea.
Native species.
Stand by for
We got a bunch of these.
furthering content.
Projectile defense dome. Balzerker? The one-time hat of Matthias Pugilist Greenblatt, known for destroying 6 automechs with only a sentry blade and being shot shortly thereafter by Anti's Choice automechanical insurance operatives. Okay, so it's a hat. Oh, it's a bowler hat. I kind of want that. That'd be good. The Lonesome Ranger. I don't know. While in combat and not attacking, gain plus 33% damage for every 2 seconds until you next attack, reload, or swap weapons. Something with heavy rounds, of course. Fire subtle explosive beacons that stick on impact. Reloading detonates beacons. Damage scales with explosive skill. Pretty good. Oh, I can't do that one. 5 of 8. 5 of 5 native species. I don't know what any of this is. What is this? You can truly do it in your bubble. The defense dome. I don't know what any of this is. The bowler hat, though. When hit melee, gain 20% bonus damage for 3 seconds. Lonesome Ranger. Is this a hat? I don't know. What's this explosive thing, though? Oh, I can't do it yet. Alright. Let's just get the Lonesome Ranger. And let's see what that is. Gained Lonesome Ranger. It's something. Bomb suit, tiny clothing, escape suit. Doesn't seem like it's any of these. Oh, exactly what I was looking for. It's a hat. Yes, it's a white one. I don't have to look like Walking Dead anymore. I look like a real cowboy. Yes, exactly what I was looking for. All right, I need to get rid of this music. No more. We'll listen to ambiance. You know, I said I was going to be done. And so I shall. You guys will get extra long episodes now. Oh, right. I still need to bring... Let's transition back out. We're dropping Val. We're taking Inez. And I need to do Inez's thing. Yes. Okay. Companions. Inez. Experimental drug conversion. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition to the normal healing. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. I like this one. Yes. It's good enough for me. Okay, her level up is done. And so is this episode. This whole session is, frankly. Good. 3 episodes, extra long ones. But yeah, that'll have to be it for me. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.